Hi everyone, Danielle here. I'm doing a solo playthrough of Otter. Thank you to the game designer for sending me a copy of this. Um, so this is set up for a solo game. In the solo game, you do not use the tail cards that come with the game. So set those aside because you won't need them in the solo game. So during setup, you're going to be randomly choosing three of the Otter head cards. So I have shallow. So that means when I place a card in this section, the sum of the cards across all three columns must be below 20. And then for the lower one, that means the card I place has to be lower than the card that is already here. So all of the explanations are actually over here, but basically play a card with a lower number than the card already on the tummy. So I am glad that the randomly chosen tummy that I put here is a 10, but I might be able to use some lucky stones to change some of that in case this one gets a little tough. And then we have outside numbers on other cards. So that means I can only place cards with numbers that are not the other cards. So in that case, right now, I can't put a 10 or a 3 on this Otter. So the idea is that you're going to clear all four piles of these cards. We have a stack of four tummy card piles. We have 15 in here, 15 in here, 16, 16. And again, solo mode, you're trying to just play all these cards in these three piles. Um, Something to keep in mind is turn to turn. You cannot take a card from a pile you already took from on a previous turn, and then you can't place a card on a tummy section that you already placed in the previous turn. So I will be tracking it with two simple green cubes. But yeah, let's get started. So the sum. So right now the sum is going to be 17. So I can't actually place anything on the shallow because I don't have numbers that allow me to not surpass 20. So they have to be below 20. Lower, I could definitely place something lower than a 10. Probably the 8. Or I could take it easy. This is probably going to be the biggest pile for me. Outside numbers on other cards. So in that case, I think I'm going to place a 13. I'll place a 13 here. So I took from this pile, I placed on this tummy, so I cannot do that on my next turn. All right. So we have 8, 4, 4. So I will have to place this 8 here. It is lower than 8. I'm sorry, lower than 10. And then what do we have? I think here I will, so the sum here is definitely more than 20, so I can't even think to put it on shallow. Lower is not, so outside my only option. So I can't put an 8 or an 8 or a 3, so I have a lot of options here. I'm going to put a 4. Hmm. So now I could place something here, and I think I'll place the 5. Actually, you know what? I'm going to place the 1. Okay. Uh, so I will put a 4 here. And I will put, I would hate to put a 5 here because then I'm going to have to do something different. But you know what? I'm just going to do it just to open it up a little more. And then I'm going to put a 1 here. All right. I'll put a 12 here. Uh, okay. Um, I think I'm going to have to use a stone. So I will use a lucky stone. So I could flip over one of my lucky stones. And an option here is that I swap uh, two cards. So I will swap the 12 and the 5. There we go. That opens up some options. And then I will place a 10 And then uh, I could put another 5 here, put a 9 here. Ooh, so can't really place the 12 right now. Oh, I could. Let me do that. So we have 12. I'll put the 7 here because I couldn't put anything over there. And then I'll put a 2 here. Um, so now I think I could put a 10 here. Sum of cards below is 20. So yeah, this would be fine. 6. Then we have 8. Yeah, I could put another 10 here. But the total is 18. And then to put the 13 here, I think. And at this point, just to make sure I can do it, I'll use another Otter card and swap these 2 cards because the higher the better. All right. And then, ooh, 13 plus 6, 19. That won't work. So I had to put something lower. Maybe I shouldn't have swapped it yet, but that's okay. Because now I'm forced to put a 6 here, which is not great. Put a 4. And put a 1. 11. And then put 1. Ooh, this is gonna be tough, I think. There's a lot of cards in this pile, but I think this should still work. Let's just focus. So right now, um, outside numbers and other cards. Yeah, I'm gonna put this here. Actually, I can't. I'll just put this pile down as I lift the cube. All right, so I'll put the 8. So this would be 8 plus 6, 14 plus 8. That's not gonna work. We just put the 1 here. We'll put the 7. Ooh, not the 7. I guess I could put another 8 here. That's gonna be 15. Ooh, I'm gonna be forced to do something here. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to use another lucky stone. Just swap these two. So I could place the 7. One more lucky stone. And I lose the game if I can't place cards, so that'll be unfortunate. So right now the total would be 13. I could place the 5. Then outside would be 12. Those high numbers are a little bit of an issue, I think, because both of these require lower numbers. So this is a tough game. Yeah, I can't do much here. I have to put the 4. Okay. So now I could put something here that's a little higher, which is good. Um, so 13 plus 4 is 17. So I could put a 2 here. The total would still be below 20. And 6 could go. Actually, I'll put the 8 here. And then we'll put, that'll be 12 to 7 here. And then put the 9 here. Put the 3 here. So we have a total of 9 plus 3, which is 12. Put the 6 here. Put 12 here. And then, so it would be 15. We could put the 3 here. And then I don't have any lower numbers, so I have to put something here. I think it'll have to be the 8. And then we have a 6. Oh, I think the 9 would work here. We have 11 plus 9 is actually that's 20. I think I'll just have to place the 7 because it has to be lower than 20. And the 9 is 12. So 9 plus 3 is 12. So I have to put at least one. Yeah, this numbers. Um, so as you can tell in the solo game, the suits don't really matter. It's just a numbers game here. All right. 12. So this would be 15. Put the 3. I don't know where this 13 is gonna go. It's gonna have to go here. And I won't be able to do anything. I think this is probably my last turn. I don't think there's anything smart I can do right now. I have one more lucky stone, so I'll do that or I make a turn. And I'll put this here. So 13. We'll do that. 11. Actually, I'll put the 13 there. I'll put the 9. And then put the 11. Ooh. So kind of did have some more turns. I don't know. Not really supposed to see the next card probably, but we have 11. That won't work there. All right, so let's do a 2, I think. 11. No, no, no. I can't. Oh no. Um, we're gonna have to do the 3. That's the best case scenario. Not ideal. So that pile's gone. So put a 7 here. That pile's gone. And then I'll put a 2. And we have an 11. So we'll have to put that here so that at least 7, 8, 9. Oh no, that's 20. Darn. Okay, that's not great. So I'll put that there. Then we're stuck with this 11 that we can't put anywhere. All right. Well, it did not end up winning this game, but I was close. I had 5 cards left, so I'll probably just track that in my score tracker. Basically, how many cards I have left if I did lose, so that as I continue playing, the less cards I have left, the better. That's to me a win in a way. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are on this. I think this is adorable. As you can see, the art is just so cute. Um, but yeah, this is Otter. I appreciate you watching. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing. A like or a comment is also always appreciated. And I'll see you next time. Bye.